Alright guys, I wanted to do a deeper dive into the tag grabber because it's such an important tool. Now, this is probably going to look different in even just a few days, but even so, I still want to do this video now because I just feel that people need to understand exactly how powerful this is. So I'm going to do a couple of demos for you so that you can actually grasp how important this tool is to be able to go and get 1 cent cost per view video views. Okay, so the demonstrations, the case studies that I showed, you can see on the sales page, etc., was 1 cent cost per view. Those are real, okay, and those we got from having a lot of keywords, because here's what typically happens with these campaigns is that everybody's targeting the same keywords, which makes those keywords become more competitive, which drives the price or the bidding price up for each of those keywords. Okay, so the way to get the cheaper keywords, there's two ways that we use. Okay, we go worldwide as long as they speak English. Okay, now the original strategy was that we were going to use this to improve the ranking factors of the video, which is the watch time, retention time, etc. So we are using pre-qualified keywords before we show them an ad, and then the people choose to click on the ad that they've already done a pre-qualified keyword search to be able to see the ad. So there's two steps of the pre-qualification at that point. Okay, so when they're clicking through on the ad, there's a reasonable chance, if your video is reasonably good and it's got a hook at the beginning, you're going to be able to keep the people for a reasonable amount of retention time, and your watch time is going to improve, which are both ranking factors. That's what the D-Day campaign was built for. Okay, that's exactly what it was built for. It's where PPC meets SEO. Okay, that's basically what it is. So we will do other YouTube advertising strategies. We will do some completely different advertising strategies for YouTube that is basically just based on YouTube advertising and nothing to do with SEO. So just to be clear about that. But anyway, come back to this tag grabber. Now, you can get free keywords in multiple places. You can go to places like Ubersuggest. Okay, Ubersuggest is very, very good because it's free, and you can get, you know, a significant amount of keywords that are very, very targeted from Ubersuggest. Okay, absolutely no doubt about that. And the Google Keyword Planner, you can do it. You can get a whole bunch of keywords as well. I haven't used it for a long time, but it's still there, so I presume it's still easy to use. If anything, I would use Ubersuggest. That's the one I would use if I was going to do this without the tag grabber. Now, here's the advantage of the tag grabber. Let me just show you how the tag grabber came about first. If I go into this tool here called Vidcory Alpha. Now, this tool basically it builds playlists from videos, and these playlists that we can optimize, we can move things up and down, and we can do a whole bunch of research stuff. We can actually rip apart niches in literally seconds with this tool. It's such a powerful tool. But for the purpose it was originally created was to build playlists so that we could put our videos at the top and we could get more traffic, etc., etc. You can see here it's pulled back the first 50 results. One of them I've got rid of here, but if I go into the info and you can see the tag grabber, it says grab tags from playlist items. So we got 49 videos here, which are the 49 top results for this keyword here. This keyword here, affiliate marketing hacks. Okay, so that's one keyword. So when I click on that, it's going to pull back all the tags being used from those 49 videos that were the 49 top ranked videos for that particular keyword here, which was in this case affiliate marketing hacks. Okay, so you can see how powerful that is. And the animation here is useful because you can see when it's working, when it stopped, when it's finished, etc. And basically what we would do then is we would just choose the tags we want to use for our own playlist so that we can rank the playlist, which rank really well. So that was the original tag grabber. That was the original tool that I wanted to expand upon for the purpose of YouTube advertising, because the thing is with this, with the advertising, we need a lot more keywords. Those keywords are great, but there's not enough of them. So what I asked my coder to do was to allow us to go and do searches for multiple keywords. So that one I just gave you a demo, that was one keyword phrase, marketing hacks or whatever it was, okay? This we can put in 200, 500, 1000 keywords, and it would do the same thing 200, 500, 1000 times, depending on how many keywords you got. So you can see how powerful it is already if you do that, okay? And it would just go as deep as you wanted to go. So if you said, okay, like pull back the results from the top 50 results for each keyword, or you can say, okay, pull it back from the top 100 or top 150 for each keyword. Okay, I wouldn't do that. I would go about 50 maximum. I don't think you need to go deeper, just so that you can keep it as relevant as possible, as on target as possible. The beauty is that we can add unlimited keywords. Okay, we're not limited by that. And this one here is to pull back, how many tags to pull back. So in our example you just saw with the Vidcory, that would pull back as many as it could find. Here we can say, like, don't pull back any more than the top 100 tags being used. Okay, so this allows us to get really accurate. At the same time, it allows us to get big numbers of keywords, and the advantage of these keywords the advantage of these keywords are that they are being used by people in YouTube. They're actually the keywords being used, the tags being used in YouTube, so we're not guessing. So this is really targeted if you think about it, because we're not just taking some keywords from a keyword tool, we're actually taking keywords that people are using, and so that the YouTube advertising can find, it can recognize those keywords, it can recognize those videos that are using those tags, okay, the exact videos that are using those tags. This is really targeted, okay? So knowing that we can do this in bulk is good, okay? You can see how powerful this can get, and this is going to look different in a few days, because I've asked them to do some things like we can have checkbox all and just uncheck the ones we don't want. Sometimes it's easier to do like that, to remove any duplicates, etc., in case any duplicates come up. And also he added this section in here called recursive search. Now recursive search, what is it? You can see here I've got one keyword, just one keyword here, and look at the results pulled back from this one keyword. Okay, that's one keyword, just this YouTube SEO, and it's pulled back all of these results. So the keyword YouTube SEO featured 426 times, then the keyword how to rank YouTube videos 302. How the hell did that happen with one keyword? Well, you put on a recursive search, you can tell it how many, how deep to go for this particular keyword, and how many tags to pull back. But what it does next, and I had this set at 10 by the way, what it does next is, say for example that was the first bunch of keywords, it's going to go through each of these, it's going to go through each of the results and get the 50 results, top 50 coming back, top 50 ranked videos coming back, and it will go as deep as you want it. So it will do that, and it will go like 50 top 50 results, and then from those top 50 results it will go in again, and from those top 50 results it will go in again for each of those keywords. It just keeps going deeper and deeper. So if you put this at 10, you're getting this kind of results. If you put that at 100, it's going to take a while. Okay, it's going to take a while. So if you did that like 100, you better come back in a couple of hours, I would imagine. It's going to take some time, and you're probably going to need captures as well, I would think. But here we can go really deep just with one seed keyword. One seed keyword is enough to pull back results like this. You can see the volumes here, and that's what the recursive search does. Okay, so you can get even more accuracy, because you can see the numbers count being used, and you will find some keywords that you might not have thought about, and you can see the amount of times it's been used. That's probably the amount of videos it's been used. Okay, and that's how it works. Okay, so that's basically the power of this. So that's all I want to cover with the tag grabber. I will do one for the tube placement finder, a new one as well, because again I want to get across the power of this. Okay, this is such a powerful tool. This is where you can tell YouTube which videos you want to advertise on, or the videos that you want your advert to be shown when people are watching. Okay, that is super targeted. Okay, now the problem with the tube placement, let me just cover this quickly in this video. The problem with tools that typically provide this as a service is they use one keyword they're using. Okay, they're probably pulling back about 200 to 300 results from what I remember from some keyword tools that I've seen in the past, or some tube placement tools that I've seen in the past. In here I've got like 200 and let me see how many keywords here, 206 keywords I've got here, and I put those 206 keywords in here. So I'm doing that same search 206 times. Okay, now the problem with what they are doing with just one keyword search, say for example somebody is searching for YouTube SEO, and there's a whole bunch of people who are just gone broad because they think it's better to go broad so that you can get the top ranked videos, the most traffic videos, etc. They're all getting the same results, which means they're all competing for the same videos, which means the bidding price goes up. So how do you get 2 cents cost per click, which is what we've been getting? Well, you have a lot more videos that other people are not bidding for. Okay, you might not get the most high traffic videos, but you have enough videos here that they're still very targeted. Because if you look at this, okay, if you look at this, you can see YouTube ads beginner, how to use YouTube ads, all the way, YouTube ads tutorial, YouTube marketing, YouTube ads tutorial, free video marketing trends you need to know, how to set up YouTube ads beginner, etc. That's at the top. Okay, let's come down. It's got 6,163 search results, and come down. Okay, and when we're in here, you can see YouTube advertising. Okay, we're still getting YouTube ads kinds of keywords in here. YouTube advertising here. Let's see, YouTube ads, YouTube ads again. Even after 6,000 searches, it's still pulling back videos that are relevant. Okay, 6,000 results, not searches. So you can see how powerful this is. While everybody else is bidding for the same keywords, you are going way beyond anything that they can do with their tools. They can't do this with their tools in the same way that we can do with this. Okay, this is super powerful, so that we can get those 2 cents cost per view. Okay, we can get those 1 cent, maybe we can even get 1 cent cost per view with some of these. I don't know, you need to keep running your ads and see what keyword, see what videos are being used and what prices you're paying. You can even just cut it down to say, I only want 1 cent cost per view, and see what happens. That's entirely up to you. It's your prerogative. The only thing I would say is that the tool is built to fill in the settings. You have to fill in the ad copy, etc. yourself. So make sure that you're compliant, and that you're not doing anything that is like sensitive content or misleading content and stuff like that. That's all for you to do. What we can do here is give you the technology to be able to put this kind of stuff together, but the content of your videos and the content or your ad copy and stuff is entirely up to you. You have to make sure that you are within their terms of service, etc., and not doing anything stupid as far as the content or what you're advertising, etc. Okay, so that's basically how this works, and now you can understand a little bit better why I built these. Okay, it's not built just so that we can do some sales in the funnel. They're actually tools that we can use for getting results. Okay, they're built for me to use as well, and I want to get the very best results, as many keywords as I can get that people will actually be using, so that we can target them. Because it's not just that people are searching for these, right, for these keywords. It's because when we put these keywords in here, that's all those videos that have those keywords in the tags. That's where we can get some advertising shown. Okay, that's basically how all this is working. So that's very powerful. Two very powerful targeting tools, and a recursive. Look at the results from just one keyword. Imagine I put in here 10 keywords or 100 keywords. It would keep going for a while. Imagine I'd gone 100 depth instead of 10 depth. It would keep going. Okay, you're going to find a whole bunch of keywords that nobody else is targeting with video campaigns. Powerful stuff. Okay, we are updating this. This will look different. We will put a proper toolbar so that we can have a little bit better functionality. I will ask him to put in animations here so that you can see, similar to the Vidcory, you can see the numbers going up, etc., so that you know it's still in progress, and probably we can fix the progress bar to be a little bit more animation as well. So this is a raw first version of this. It will keep improving over time, and you will see some differences here in the next few days. For the trade placement finder, basically I think we can, he hasn't added it yet. I did ask him to add that we can delete any duplicates in here, and he told me last night he coded it. It just probably hasn't pushed that update yet because he was doing some stuff for the tag grabber as well at the same time. So those will appear. You will see some slight differences in the user interface here over the next couple of days, but these are improvements that we're using so that we can make the tools better. Okay, thank you for watching.